Hello everyone, welcome back to this back testing or price action review for XAUUSD. And so here we have today is Saturday 22nd of August 2026. We are back testing for yesterday, which was Friday 21st of August 2026, and we want to look at how one would have taken these positions moving upwards as price was going up. So this is the 5-minute time frame. I'll remove everything, all the drawings, and have a clean chart like that, and then we can now start. So go to the 4-hour time frame. What we are looking for is what I have chosen to call CMM, or candle manipulation model. So candle manipulation model is where you have a 4-hour candle manipulating the previous candle and closing as a bullish engulfing, either closing as a bullish engulfing or a bearish engulfing. And on Friday, what we had was a similar setup, which is here. So we have this candle right here, which manipulates the low of the previous 4-hour candle, right? And then it closes as a bullish engulfing candle above that level. So the moment you have that, from this point here, we are looking for buy setups, and as the price opens here, you start looking for buys in the lower time frames. So that was how we determined buyers for the day to be a bullish day. And if you look at the daily candle, yesterday was a strong bullish candle like that. So coming back to the 4-hour time frame, here, so we mark and so we mark where the new 4-hour candle opens, which is at this point, and then you go to the 5-minute time frame. And what you're doing on the 5-minute time frame is actually looking for the same thing, which is the candle manipulation model that closes as an engulfing candle, and that is what we will use as our entry. So how do we now do that? So you can see here is when the new 4-hour candle opens, which is at 8 a.m. East African time. You can change this to your time zone so that you can know. And then now from there, you're looking for candle manipulations that close as engulfing candles. In this case, since we have a bullish bias, you're looking for candle manipulations that close as bullish engulfing candles. And it can be at any point. Maybe it can be at an order block, breaker block. For me, I wasn't looking at that. I was just looking for that CMM model. Is it present? Take an entry. If it is not present, leave it alone. And that is how we were starting to get similar entries. And this is the first position you can take. Manipulation of the previous candle, close as a bullish engulfing candle. At the closure of this candle, immediately the next candle opens, you get in like that, and your stop loss goes below the engulfing candle or that manipulation, and you're targeting a 4-hour risk to reward ratio. So that is how you can take this 4-hour. Alternatively, you can even take higher based on what you want, but 4-hour serves as a very good sweet spot for you to take entries from. And then now another candle manipulation model is present here. You can see this level right here. So this candle here manipulates the previous 5-minute candle and closes as a bullish engulfing. So at the open of the next candle, get in, stop loss below the engulfing, and you target a 4-hour as well. However, you can be wicked out like this, and I've explained before in some previous videos how you can avoid such situations or such scenarios where immediately you get into a trade, you're placing a stop loss immediately. You have to wait a little bit until price moves significantly in your favor. So the only thing that can make this as a loss is if you have a 5-minute candle closing as a bearish below your assumed stop loss. So this becomes an assumed stop loss level, but you're watching it. The moment price moves up, even after wicking into that assumed level, that is when you place your stop loss. So you can see this can become a winning trade like that. And then now let's continue, and we look for any other candle manipulation model present, and we don't see any at this point. maybe up to here is when now we get one, and here is a similar model. So we have a manipulation. Let me just use this candle again as the final step. A manipulation. Even here, this one was a manipulation and closure above. So manipulate previous 5-minute candle close as a bullish engulfing. You want to get in, so you can just get in like that and get our stop loss or get stopped out as such, which is still okay. And then after that stop out, here is another setup: manipulation, close bullish engulfing, and you get stopped out like that, which is still okay. And yeah, so that is now another setup and then another setup. So let us look at any other present model. Manipulation, bullish engulfing, get in at the closure or at the open of the next candle and target a 5R as well. And you can see this also a stop out. If I wanted to catch this reversal, I would have, because there's a manipulation here, a manipulation of these relative equal highs and a previous candle close bearish engulfing and get in, and you would have easily caught probably a 4R here. Let's see if that can work. So stop loss just above that and manipulation and get a 4R, and you can see it gets there. But here we are looking for buys. So let us continue and see if we can get some more setups. And you know, yesterday the entire day was actually a bullish day, so we can look if there's any other manipulation, and I don't see any at this point. Up to this point here we have a manipulation, close bullish engulfing, get in, stop out, get stopped out, and which is okay as well, like that. And then here we have a manipulation. Where was it? Here we have a manipulation, not here, where is it? Here we have a manipulation of the previous 5-minute candle close bullish engulfing and get in and get that 4R as well. So this now moves significantly into our direction. So let us see if it gets to 4R. Does it? Yes, it does. And that is how one would have participated in this price action for yesterday. So you have how many winning trades? 1, 2, this was 1, 2, this was a stop loss, and this was more of a break even. So a stop loss, which are 2 losses, a break even, and then a stop loss, then a winning trade. So if you put the net reward for all of this is like 4, 8, and then 7, 6, 6, 5 plus 8 plus 4. That becomes a net reward of 9R if you are risking by 1% for a 5% gain. So that is how you would have participated in this price action for XAUUSD or gold.